I think this is the best way for you to take the club away and set it perfectly for your downswing and play better golf. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson. Welcome back to Get Good at Golf. If you want to do just that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button below and throw a like on this video if you find it helpful for your game. Also, while you're there, if you want to comment below and request a few tips, by all means get in there. We're here to help you do just that and get good at golf. So we're going to talk about the takeaway today. We've done a few different lessons today on club face. We've done a few different lessons on your attack angle and how you should stand. But we're going to talk about what I see so often in that so many people sometimes take the club away on the inside here. They fan the club a little bit and then they wonder why the swing's really short on the way back. Other people might do the opposite. They pick the club up, the swing's really long, you see you come out of your posture, and these actually give you two totally different bad shots and inconsistent shots. That's the key word here, is consistency, and I want to consistently take that club away the same every time so that I can hit better golf shots and more consistent golf shots. So what you're going to generally see is if you are that guy, and I used to be this guy quite heavily, where the club works far too much on the inside, generally you're going to roll the hands a little bit as well, so that club face just goes wide open. From here, you're very likely to transition this way, use your upper body on the downswing and throw the club over here. So that's a over the top motion, or just don't really like that terminology, but generally you're going to come over the top of the golf ball, you're going to trap it, and you're going to see one of two shots. The first shot you're going to see, I'm not going to take a massive divot out of this lush tee here at Woolley Park Golf Club, but the first one you will see is a shut club face where you come massively over the top. You'll see a really steep divot down to the left and a low trapping pull that really you can't talk to. If there's out of bounds over there, you're going to struggle and you're really not going to be able to hit the shot you want to play. It might go a little bit further because you've de-lofted it and because there'll be plenty of speed there, but generally it's not a shot you want to be doing. The second option with that is if you take the club a little bit on the inside here, what you might see is as you come back down the same way, you'll lose your posture even more. The club then gets trapped inside, and there's only one way you can deliver this club from here. You have to really throw the hands at it, and this is a shot that I can play you because this is how I used to pretty much play golf, that way. And you could hear the kind of Serena Williams motion through there. That's not gone very far at all. I actually hit a shot earlier that went kind of 30-40 yards further than that, and you can see I managed to get a little bit of turf interaction there. I didn't think I would, but I've kind of thrown the hands at it. I've totally changed the angle of this iron, which you really don't want to be doing either, to be honest, because you don't know where the ball's going to go. But funnily enough there, I managed to hit the ball straight, and this is where you can get into a false sense of security, because if you hit the ball straight, you might think, oh, I'm hitting the ball straight, I'm playing really well. That 6 iron's gone 130 yards. If you want to hit further golf shots, think about how you're taking the club away and how that might be hindering you to get down into the impact position that you want to get in. So we've spoken about what not to do. Right, don't take it away like this, don't take it away like that. James, what on earth do I have to do to play more consistent golf? What I want you to do is think about, if you've watched the video on club face that we did earlier this week, I spoke about taking the club away with the upper body. For me, that's a really good way of making sure that club works as you want it to, and we keep the club face nice and square. That video will be linked below if you want to go and see that. But ultimately, I want to feel like this butt of the club is always pointing at my left belt loop here until the club gets parallel to the ground, because from here, visually, I want to be able to see that club face is still a little bit outside my hands. So this would be inside the hands, this would be level with the hands, this is outside the hands. From there, as I then allow my lower body to move, you can see how that club now moves on a really nice plane. So the butt of the club's pointing down to the golf ball. From here, you can just load up nicely. If you're really flexible, you could load right to the top. You can have a really nice long backswing. I can't do that. I'm a little bit more compact. I'm not as flexible. I'd say as I once was, but I never really was that flexible. But it just allows you to be able to set the club on a nice plane. So as I move back down through the motions, I'm being very consistent in how this club is moving. So that's how you can hit straighter shots, that's how you can hit longer shots. And you look at some of the best ball strikers in the world, but also the guys who hit the ball the furthest, John Rahm, Ryan Fox, two prime examples of people who don't swing the club a long way, but have a lot of speed and power because of their transition. You can't have a great transition without a great takeaway. So you need to be able to take the club away properly, put it in the positions that you do want to play, so that after you do all that, you can generally hit better shots and get good at golf. So that's 60 yards further than the first one with a lovely buttery fade. Yes, please.